Let's get back out to New Jersey and talk about this massive fire. Shannon, Sohn in Newscopter 7 above this Elizabeth Industrial Complex fire. So Shannon, what do we know in the 10 a.m. hour?
It is absolutely insane how this fire has been burning since about 5:40 this morning. As you mentioned, this is on Trumbull Street. It's about a 2-block area of building that dates back to the 1900s. Once the home of the Singer Sewing Machine Company, it is now the Elizabeth Industrial Park, or at least it was the Elizabeth Industrial Park. You can see so many hours later, and we still have flames completely visible. Now, I do think that we've got some tape that we can show you from earlier when there was a literal fireball exploding out of this complex. This is mostly used for storage and, again, industrial companies throughout the area, but this entire complex went up in flames at about 5:40 this morning, and unfortunately such a large building and so many things stored inside of it meant it was likely to spread quickly. What did not help that there were several dead fire hydrants in the area, hampering the efforts of the fire department to get water on this. At this point, those areas where you see the flames coming up out of the building, those are areas where the roof has already collapsed. There is more danger of collapse. This fire started in building F6 and it quickly spread. Again, many of these structures are adjacent to each other. They obviously do not yet have the upper hand on this fire. It is still burning at this point out of control. A surround and drowned operation at this point, but we do want to show you on the left side of your screen there, you can see the proximity to the Newark Bay, and they're using fireboats to try to get water on this as well. And Mike, as you mentioned, this is very close in proximity to Newark Airport. We're just going to bring up the map for a second so you can see where that dot is where the fire is, and you can see where Newark Airport is right over here. So that's what some of the problem was. Fortunately for us, we managed to keep air traffic moving through the area. At this point, the smoke is blowing away from Newark Airport, but there were planes flying directly through that smoke. And unfortunately as well, because this is an industrial area, they are worried about air quality. So the state DEP is on the scene doing air quality checks to see if there are contaminants in the air. Again, do not have anywhere near the upper hand on this. They're still worried about this blaze reaching other structures. And look at this, as we zoom in really tight here, you can see just how far those flames are still going through this area. And of course, we will keep you updated on the latest on this fire in Elizabeth. Reporting live over Elizabeth, Shannon, Sohn, Channel 7, Eyewitness News.
It is so wild, Shannon, that fire is still going more than 4 hours later. Thank you for that. Janice has been reporting from the ground. She got to the scene very early. And you just spoke to the mayor of Elizabeth, Janice. What did you learn?
Hey guys, yeah, I did just speak with the mayor of Elizabeth, and as you heard Shannon say, this fire is not under control, not contained at this point. It is still burning, and the mayor says it actually could be days before everything is put out. And we did get some clarification. I know Shannon mentioned it as well, but exactly where this fire is burning. So this building that you see here, this 2-block stretch, that is not what is on fire. It is the warehouses behind that are on fire. And I want to show you another live look from Newscopter 7. So these are the small warehouses. Right now, firefighters are surrounding the outside of those and trying to prevent the fire from spreading. We know at this point, at least 2 roofs have collapsed. And the mayor of Elizabeth says he believes toys are manufactured in the warehouse where this fire is burning. So that black smoke we've been seeing, the massive amounts rising up from this fire, is plastic that's burning. And he says as of now, there is no danger to the neighborhood.
I just spoke with the governor, and I've asked the governor to send the DEP here for air monitor qualities. We're going to be notifying the residents in the neighborhood the reports of the air quality from the DEP and the EPA. It's going to coordinate with the neighboring counties in Staten Island. We're also working with the water company, and we'll notify the residents in the neighborhood of possibly lack of water issues.
Well, take a look at these pictures from a viewer. A viewer named Kim sent us these from the Newark Bay extension in Jersey City. So even from where she was, take a look at just how thick that plume of smoke is. She and I were talking about just how surprising it is, just how much of that she could see from there. So people miles away have seen this. I've seen it on social media. The good news here, no one was hurt. You heard the mayor say they are going to get DEP out here to do air quality checks to make sure that whatever is burning is not harmful for us to be breathing in. And again, but this is going to be an ongoing thing for quite some time, even days, he said.